L.A. leads the Seahawks. 4th and goal. Wide open. Touchdown! But it never touched the ground. Sirline always money. And it's no good! Seahawks win this game.
Good morning and welcome to First Take. I'm Roz Golden-Wood, filling in for Molly Karam. I'm here with Stephen A. Smith, Max Kellerman on this fun Friday.
How are you?
What's up, y'all?
What's going on?
I'll tell you what about Fridays now. Thursday night football is giving us something to talk about.
Has
not
delivered.
Not like recent years, boy. These games are dramatic.
Absolutely. Great segue. You should be the host. I mean,
I defer to.
All right, well, Thursday night football did not disappoint, as Max said, as the Seahawks squeaked out a 30-29 win at CenturyLink. Russell Wilson lit it up, making spectacular plays, but it came down to a missed field goal by the Rams. Max?
Yep.
Were the Seahawks merely lucky to get this win?
They weren't merely lucky, but yes, they were lucky to win. These Seahawks were, by definition, lucky to win. First of all, that was not roughing the passer. It wasn't roughing the passer.
I agree with that on Clay Matthews.
On Clay Matthews,
absolutely
come
not.
on.
I totally agree.
And that's such a penalty to take for nothing, for doing nothing. Look, how is this roughing the passer? And you can see on replay, it wasn't even helmet to helmet. Mm-hmm. And that's not even what I'm talking about, because you overcome that if you're the Seahawks and march down the field and you score and Russell Wilson's great, all those kind of things. That's good for the Seahawks. And luck like that happens. You know, Jared Goff threw some balls that could have been picks and that stuff, whatever. But here's how they got lucky, Stephen A., and there's no way around it. Jared Goff on the last drive of the game was excellent. He was the best version of himself. Sure. Gets him to 44-yard field goal.
Yep.
And you have one of the great kickers in the NFL. Mm-hmm. Now, a 44-yard field goal, in that range, you're around 75% likely to hit it. Mm-hmm. 3 out of 4 times you hit it. But if you have a great kicker, you got to figure it's at least 4 out of 5 times. It elevates it from 75 to over 80% likely.
Okay.
And this is the one time he misses. I mean, it's not like they froze the kicker or anything like that, right? Nothing like that. He simply missed the field. Well, he's going to be kicking into the wind. No, it's nothing like that. The dude just missed a kick he makes 4 out of 5 times. That's pure luck.
I disagree with you. Number one, you missed the offside penalty that made them go back an additional 5 yards because it was such a close miss. Had they not got that penalty, it might have went through before it veered right a little bit. You just never know. I'm just saying because it was that close of a miss.
No doubt.
All right,
and then he had to 9-yard completion.
All right,
after
so the false start ain't luck. That's a mistake on your part as a team.
Agreed.
That's number one. Number two, Carson.
Yes.
27 carries, 118 yards, was balling last night. Their ground attack obviously was formidable. This is something that they knew they would need to do coming into the game. They did it. They deserve credit from that. Number 3, did you see them dime passes Russell Wilson was throwing?
No doubt.
Oh, my Lord. I mean, to Lockett, the 40-yard to Metcalf. I mean, this brother last night was sensational. Every time a big play needed to be made with his arm or with his legs, and it's not just the yardage because he ran for about 32 yards. It wasn't just that. It was how he was scrambling out of the pocket, literally high-stepping and tippy-toeing out of the pocket, avoiding tacklers, extending plays. You just can't say enough about the performance that Russell Wilson put forth. He was absolutely spectacular, particularly when they needed to most. I was very, very disgusted. Who's the kid? Was it Thompson that got the interception? The great great interception when his hand got under the ball?
When Russell Wilson put the ball in the receiver's hands?
Thompson. It was Thompson. No. I'm saying when the guy, I think Everett dropped the pass. It went right through him, and Thompson intercepted the ball.
Yeah.
What annoyed me about him, and I want to say this on national television, see how you were celebrating? Y'all going up there, running to the opposite side of the end zone, taking pictures, acting like the damn game was over. Then Seattle couldn't get a first down, and then obviously L.A. got the ball back, and you needed to stop them, and they were in field goal range, and you're right, they should have made the field goal. That's a makeable thing for him 4 out of 5 times. We get that. But in the end, the offside penalty cost them. Russell Wilson cost them. Carson cost them. And I look at it, and their own mistake cost them as well. The offside penalty as well. The Clay Matthews situation was not a rough in the passer. They got to stop that. He hit him with the shoulder. It wasn't a headshot. It was shoulder, and he hit him below the neck. There's no reason whatsoever. And it wasn't a late hit either.
Yeah, right. Like,
no
if you can't make that hit in terms of the timing, then you're just not allowed to tackle the quarterback.
That's right.
Without that penalty, do you think the Seahawks get down the field and score?
Without which penalty?
The Clay Matthews one.
Well, listen, I think that they possibly would have, but in the end, LA was still in a position to win this game. We can't take away.
If I'm
we can't
Sean
take away from that.
McVay, I'm telling the team right after that game, look, yeah, they're 3-2 instead of 4-1. But this could be a deflating loss for a team. But if I'm coaching that team, I'm like, look, guys, we're unlucky to be 3-2. We should be 4-1. The Rams, you have a lot of reasons to feel good if you root for the Rams right now. First of all, they're on the road on a short week, right? Against a very good team, with a great quarterback, making great miraculous plays, having calls go against them, the whole thing. And even then, in the second half, they're marching the ball down the field. Oh, wait, there goes that Rams offense. Gurley scores a couple touchdowns in the game. And after all that, you're also not in great field position when Jared Goff gets the ball back and takes you right down the field. Your quarterback, who's been maligned recently, was looking pretty damn good late in the fourth quarter when you needed him to orchestrate a drive. Got you right in range, and only because you're a great field goal kicker, missed a shot he should have hit and usually does. Do you barely lose by the skin of your teeth?
Well, let's remember the fact that Russell Wilson did finish the evening with a 151 quarterback rating. Let's just be clear about that. The brother was absolutely stellar. And when you look at it from that perspective, and then you look at the false start, I think it was, whatever. I'm saying delay of game, I'm sorry. The delay of game penalty. You look at these kind of things. You can't make those mistakes late in the game, late in the fourth quarter. That's why I'm not going to sit up there and say it's just luck. The Rams contributed to it, not just with a missed field goal, but with miscommunication, with mistakes. And also, remember, that interception that Thompson had, it went right through Everett's arms.
I know.
Right through him. That ain't luck. That's you not handling your business.
Yeah.
Period.
But let me, well, okay, fine. It's the quarterback putting the ball, but let's go back for a second. The 5-yard, losing 5 yards of field position late in the game when you need it most. How do you know the exact same play gets drawn up right after that? Because he got 9 yards back. That's what I mean. If you're a Rams fan, if you root for the LA team, you're looking at that going, even when it looked like it's going against us, right now we're kind of out of range. It's still field goal range, but you're asking a lot, right? The quarterback comes up and makes a play right away, gets you those 5 yards back and then some, and puts you squarely in very, very makeable field goal.
But here's
majority of the time you make
you're
that.
missing. The reason why I bring up the interception, because remember, at that particular moment in time, Tom is on LA's side. They're going for the touchdown. They're going for the touchdown. So once Thompson intercepts the ball and gives Seattle possession, even though they weren't able to convert on, and get a first down, and LA got the ball back, it was still limited amount of time, and as a result, they were forced to have to settle for a game-winning field goal.
There's a difference because there's ups and downs in every game, back and forth. That's why I say the roughing the passer, I don't even call that luck, whatever, right? Even though it's bad luck for them, you can overcome it. Think about what you're saying. They get the ball back, and who shows up? After the Rams' offense showed up in the second half, suddenly the defense is there. When you need it most, 3 and out, give them the ball back.
Listen to what. But again, you had more time before the interception, so you would have went for the touchdown.
Lucky or not, Seahawks got the win.
That's
they
right.
At 4-1 right now. Are you buying on them?
They were a sleeper pick of mine before the season started.
Stephen A?
I'm buying.
All right, let's take a break right now. We have a lot more to come on First Take. With all the drama going on in Minnesota, how in the world do you fix the Vikings? These guys have some answers. Hey, Stephen A., what else you got?
Oh, shoot, I know I got a lot more. It's Friday. Got a huge show right here on First Take. How much pressure is on Dak to have a monster game against the Green Bay Packers? Plus, has Russell actually passed show